Hey everyone, time to be sharing with you folks my favorites for the month of February. Yeah, February. I know we're in like mid-March right now, so I do apologize, but it's okay, right? Like, you're so cool with it, I'm so cool with it, we're all G, right? Anyway, I do have a bunch of products that I want to share with you folks that I have been really been loving. So I was like, you know what, who cares what date it is? Let's just go ahead and make a favorites video. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be sharing with you folks the products that I have been loving for the previous month. And I feel like I'm repeating myself. Where do I begin? But I have a lot of products to share with you folks, so let's go ahead and dive in. If you want to see the products that I've been loving for the month of February, then just keep watching. I'm first going to start off with brushes. These are the Morphe brushes. This is from their Elite line. These are all eye brushes, and I have been loving them. I'm so obsessed with these brushes from this line. Like, I feel like every brush in this line, the Elite line, is just super duper amazing. But some of the eye brushes that I have been loving is this one right here. This is the E17. It's just a really pointy, compact kind of brush. It's really good with just pack on product on the outer V of the eye to just really build up that intensity. Or it's also small enough to run throughout the crease as well. I absolutely love it. I definitely want to pick up more of this one. And the next one's going to be the E28. This one is a little bit fluffier and more tapered than the E17. Like, as you can see, like, it's a little bit fluffier. Still really nice to just go ahead and blend out that color, like in the crease. Because it is tapered, it's going to give you like a nice fade and just a really good brush to like place in a transition shade. Yeah, it's just really good to just like buff out a transition shade. Then this is the E27, super fluffy. This is a really good like just blending brush. I cannot speak. Blending brush to just go ahead and blend out all the color. And then this one is E13. It's a little bit more flat, compact kind of brush. Still really fluffy. Not as fluffy as the E27, but still really fluffy. This is, again, just really good to just blend out the color. And here's the last one. This is the E23, another really fluffy brush. It's a little bit more dense than the E27. So this is E23, this is E27. As you can see, like, this one's a little bit more fluffy. This one is a lot more compact, but still really great brushes. I feel like all the brushes in the Elite line are really great. You can't go wrong with any of them, but these are just some of the few that I picked up and that I absolutely love. Like I said, I definitely need more of these because I'm always reaching for this one, and this is the E17. The brush that I've been loving from the Elite line is the E3. This is like a face brush. This is such an amazing brush to just go ahead and bronze your full face. It's so big. You can just go like, you can just like pop into the product and just quickly bronze your face and you're good to go. It is so fluffy. This would also be great for setting the face, setting the other eye. I don't know, like, it depends on what kind of brush you like to use to set on the eye, but I like to use it to set under the eye because, like, boom, done, boom. You know, like, it's such a really good universal brush and it's so fluffy and so soft. Absolutely love this brush right here. And then the last brush I want to talk about is not from their Elite line. This is the M500. It's such a nice brush to highlight the face. Like, as you can see, it just like places the product and blends it out so nicely. I absolutely love it for highlighting. And I know it's kind of big, so it's kind of like intimidating, but I used to use the M501, and I think I mentioned this in the favorites, but it's just small. So this is really good for like precision highlighting, like if you want like your highlight to be in a specific area. But this M500 is just amazing to just blend it all out. It's just, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. The 501 is good as well. It just depends on what kind of brush you want to use to highlight. This is also really good to like just bronze your face. Like for people who aren't like into intense bronzing or intense contouring, this is just going to give you like a nice flush of color to your face. I next want to talk about face powders, face setting powders. This is the Maybelline Master Fix. I just recently picked this up, but I have been loving it. I mainly like to use it to like set my under eye concealer, kind of like baking. I don't know if there's any flashback. I really haven't tried to take pictures with it. I just love how white it is and how brightening it is to your face. I will say I try to use it like an all over the face setting powder, but I just felt like it was changing the color of my foundation. I like to use colors more closer to skin, or colors that are a little bit tinted and not really white. This is the Airspine. It's a little bit like pinky off-white. Absolutely love this stuff. Or the Laura Mercier. They have a translucent one, but that translucent one has a little tint. It's not fully white like this. So I feel like shades like that doesn't really change the color of your foundation, but I felt like this one does. This might be a good setting powder for maybe lighter skin tones, but I know for like my skin tone, I personally didn't like it. Maybe I was using too much, but you guys see like how I bake my foundation. I use a lot of powder, so this white does not work. But like I said, I like it for baking, which is why I wanted to mention it, because I absolutely love baking with this stuff. Because it is white, I feel like it just brightens up that under eye area so much, and I absolutely love it. The next product I want to mention is the Forever Nude Sculpt and Glow palette from BH Cosmetics. This is in the light medium shade. What I have been loving in this palette is definitely this setting powder right here. This is like a yellow shade. It is so brightening to your face. It's like straight up yellow. If you're not into yellow products, then this is definitely not for you. And then also this highlighting shade right here. It does have a little sheen glitter effect to it, so you can definitely use it as a highlighter. So here's the yellow shade. For me, on my skin tone, yellow shades are just so nice and brightening. I don't know if lighter skin tones can pull it off. I think it might be maybe even darker than their skin tone. But I feel like medium skin tones to darker skin tones, yellow can really, really help just brighten the face. And then here's the highlighting shade. It's such a pretty highlight and glow. It's very pink. It almost reminds me of that baked highlighter that I swatched from e.l.f. in my top 5 under 5. It has that same pink white kind of shade to it. I absolutely love it. Then in here, this blush is really great as well. It's a very nice red, pinky, coral-ish type of shade. It has almost like a gold reflect in there. It is so pretty. Can you see it right there? It just adds a really nice flush of color to your face. And then the two bronzing shades in here are really great as well. One is really nice to bronze the face, and then another is really good to contour. So this is really good to contour. And this is this shade right here. It has a little bit more gray undertone, and this one has a little bit more orange, which is nice to help bronze the face. I think this is a really, really good palette. Like I said, it's from BH Cosmetics, so it's really inexpensive. I don't know if they still sell it. I picked it up a while ago. I hope they still do, because like I said, this is a really, really good palette. I heard What Would Lizzie Do mention it a while ago, like a while ago. But I just never really got into picking it up. I was really hesitant to do it, but they had a sale. I forget what the sale was, but I went and picked it up. I picked up the light medium and medium dark. I don't even touch the medium dark. I'm always reaching for the light medium. And then the highlighter that I have been loving and obsessing over this month is the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in the shade Starlight. Can we just? Like, I love an intense highlighter, like intense, like you can see it from Mars highlighter, and this definitely does it. Because I am a medium skin tone, I feel like this highlighter is just so brightening to your face. I have it on now. I have it mixed in with opal, so that's why it has like a little gold to it, because I am wearing opal mixed with it. So here's opal and here's Starlight. As you can see, opal's a little bit more yellow, bronzy, gold looking. I know everyone is into So Hollywood, I believe, but So Hollywood is like a typical gold bronzer. Like, been there, done that. Like, no, I want white. I want bam. I want it to be screaming at you. And I feel like this one does it. Oh, it's so pretty. Yes, yes, come through, highlight, come through. Yes. Okay, moving on. The next product is going to be an eyebrow product. Now, this is a really tiny deluxe sample of it, but actually, a while ago, I picked this up. Okay, let me just tell you what it is first. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. A while ago, I picked up the full size, and I used it a couple of times, but I was just like, what? What is a brow mascara? To me, before in my head, my brow hairs are there. They're not gonna move. They're planted into my scalp. Why do I need a brow mascara to like hold it down? And I used it a few times, but I just really never gotten into it until I really, really started to dive into makeup, and I got this deluxe sample. And if you watch my eyebrow tutorial, you will see that I do overdraw my eyebrows. So like my hairs actually end here, and then the rest is just drawn on. And there are oftentimes, if you look at me at certain angles, you can see where my natural hair ends and then where the drawn on starts, because my hair like lifts up so much. So I never really understood like brow mascaras. Like, I was just like, what am I supposed to do with this? But I am in love with it because, one, it just pulls out any like excess product that you might have. It just blends out everything nicely, and because it's tinted, it fills in any sparse areas. It combs down the brows, so I feel like my brows just look so much more perfect and precise now, because all the hairs are like flat and just like in their place. And then the best part of it all is that the end part of my eyebrows are like tucked down to my face. Like, oh, this product is just heavenly. And like I said, I never really understood the full potential of a brow mascara until recently. And the full size has a really tiny wand. Like, this is a deluxe sample, so of course it's going to be tiny, but I feel like the full size is like maybe a little bit bigger. Not much bigger, but it's pretty much this size, which means it could just fit on your brow perfectly. I have tried so much brow mascaras where their wand is so thick and it's so much bigger than my actual eyebrows that when you get to the end, you really can't use it there. You only can use it to the front of the brows, which is why I never really understood brow mascara. But I definitely want to pick up the full size of this. If they sell this deluxe size, I would buy more of these, because this wand is perfection, especially for the wing of my brows. And like I said, I don't think the actual size wand is much bigger than this one, but it's still a little bit bigger, but I still think I can get the ends of my brows. But this one is just pure perfection, and the formula of it, I don't know if it's like waterproof or whatnot, but the formula, it just keeps my brow hairs tacked and in place. And I just feel like my brows look so much more neater ever since I started using this product. Now I want to talk about lip products. I have a ton of lip products for this month, or for the previous month, that I've been loving, because I've been really trying out new lip products, and I haven't really gotten into eyeshadow and lip products, like, as you know, unless just recently I got into them. Wait, I'm confusing myself. I just recently got into eye products like eyeshadow, eyeliner, all that jazz, and lip products, because I just wanted to be able to expand my channel and do more types of videos for you folks. So the first product I wanted to mention is a YSL lipstick. This is their font is so tiny. Rouge Couture. I think that's the shade. This is their I think this is Rouge Couture. It's such a pretty lipstick. I got this in a kit for Christmas. The shade is not really my shade, but I use it because of the formula. The formula of the YSL lipsticks are just butter. They are so creamy and so pigmented. Look at that. Like, that's not even much swipes. It is just so pigmented. And I'm like trying to find a really good shade to pick up because they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. But if you want to spoil yourself on something, I highly, highly, highly recommend this. I'm going to spoil myself on this once I can find a really good shade that I feel like I'm going to be using a lot of and really get my bang for my buck. But like, look at that. That is just pure perfection, and it is so creamy. And I'm so over liquid lipsticks right now, like so over it. I'm into like regular lipsticks and lip glosses, and I'm just so over the matte lip as well. Like, I'm done with that trend. Like, I love me a really good moisturizing lip product. And this, look at that sheen. Like, it is so, so beautiful. So if you ever need to spoil yourself on something, highly, highly, highly recommend a YSL lipstick. The next lip product that I wanted to mention are the NYX Intense Butter Gloss. Now, I never tried the regular butter gloss. I just tried the Intense Butter Gloss, and ugh, these lip glosses are so pigmented. They almost remind me of the Urban Decay lip glosses, which I also mentioned a favorite, because they're so pigmented, and I really love a pigmented gloss. There's going to be another lip product that I'm going to be mentioning that is not as pigmented, because I know not everyone loves a pigmented gloss, but it's basically like a liquid lipstick. So the two shades that I have been loving, the first one is Tres Leches. Oh, just pure perfection. Just a really My Lips but better. It almost reminds me of the Wet n Wild Bare It All, like that pink nudie shade. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love it, love it, love it, love it. It also reminds me of the Urban Decay Liar. I think it is that I swatched for you guys that I said I absolutely love. And then the other one is Chocolate Crepe. It's basically the same color family, just a little bit darker. But like I said, they're so pigmented. They are just beautiful. Like, look at that. And it has such a nice sheen to it. Like I said, it's basically like a liquid lipstick because it's just pigmented. I absolutely love these. Like I said, I never tried the butter gloss, so I don't know how they compare to the butter gloss, but I'm just sticking with the Intense because it is intensely pigmented, intensely glossy, and I just love it. And then, like I mentioned, for those of you who don't like a pigmented gloss, I have been loving the Buxon full-on lip polish. Now, there's a lip polish and a lip cream. I don't personally know what the difference is. I have both, but I have been reaching for the polish a lot more. This is in the shade Sophia. I have it on my lips now. It's just really glossy. Now, they aren't pigmented at all, like at all. It's just a straight up gloss. Like, I mean, it has a little color, but for the most part, there's nothing. Like I said, I have it on now. It's just really refreshing because it has like a minty, tingly sensation to it. And honestly, if you're near a fan or an AC or anywhere where it's cold, it's gonna make you cold because of that pepperminty feeling. Like, it's just really, really refreshing. And like I said, because of that peppermint like taste and feeling, you're gonna have fresh breath because it's just really, really nice. And like I said, it's just super, super, super glossy. You can wear on top of a lipstick. You can wear on top of anything. And I think it's the full-on lip polish that there's like 100 shades. And then the creams, I think, have like 50 or 30. Something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But there's still a lot of color choices in both ranges. This is a like deluxe size sample. I think I got it as a 500-point perk. I think I got this one and a lip cream. And I have been reaching for the full-on lip polish so much more. This is in the shade Sophia. I just ordered 2 more of these because I just love it so much. I got them in different shades. I think I got like a nude and a orange, or nude and a berry. I'm not exactly sure. I got 2 more though of these, so I'm excited. I'm excited about that. And then non-makeup related products, some skincare that I have been loving is from the brand Anthony. I think I did a Sephora haul and I mentioned all these products. The first one I wanted to mention is the Glycolic Facial Cleanser. On the back it does say developed for men, borrowed by women. So I'm pretty sure women can use it, but for I don't have much men watchers, but those men who are watching, this is a really good facial cleanser. Or for the women who are trying to find their husband, their boyfriend, or whatever, a cleanser. Or if you, even if you want to try it, I feel like you can definitely still use it. This is really good. There is a little tingly sensation to it, like a burning, more like tingle, but some might say it's burning depending on what your pain tolerance is like. But I like that. I feel like it's actually doing work and it really does clear out your face. I have been using it for some time now. I want to say my skin is kind of getting used to it. I don't know if that's a thing, but I feel like if I use a face cleanser for too long, my skin gets used to it. So I definitely need to switch it up. So I try to use different facial cleansers throughout the week to kind of just keep my skin like still surprised, I guess, in a way. But still, yeah, when I first use this, like you could see difference in like a week. It is really amazing. I don't know what is in here. And what I love most about Anthony skincare products is that on the back it says a portion of the proceeds from the sale of this product is donated to prostate cancer research. Now, my grandpa actually is a survivor from prostate cancer, so I really like that it's going to a good cause, and a cause that benefited my family because he is now, like I said, cured from it. Um, but it's in our genes now, you know, and um, my dad didn't get it yet. Knock on wood, he doesn't get it. I didn't get it yet. Knock on wood that I don't get it. But I just like that it's going to a research that affected my family. And then in that line, they also have a mask. This is a deep pore cleansing clay. Now, this mask is straight up red. Like, can you see that? It is straight up red. So you really do not want to leave this mask on that long. I personally do have nothing in the next day to do because it does, I don't want to say stain your face or if it's burning your face or what it's doing, but your face does turn red. But your skin is so smooth and clear, and it just cleans everything out of your pores, and it just is a miracle face mask. I personally like this better than Glam Glow, the white one. I forget what it's called. I think it's like the clearing mask. This one I feel like just works so much better. And again, there's a tingling, burning sensation when you do use it. I don't know if that's normal or what, but I personally like it and I don't mind it because, like I said, that kind of makes me feel like my products are doing what they need to do. So it also says to only leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. And I leave it on longer. That might also be why my skin turns red. I also have really sensitive skin. So that might be why too, but I absolutely love it. It's still so full because I only use it like once every other week or once every other week because it's really intense, but I absolutely love it. And then the last product from the Anthony skincare line is their shave cream. My biggest complaint, which is really not that big of a deal, like I'll survive, is that it doesn't lather. So whatever product you put on your hand is all it's gonna be. You know when you use a shaving cream, like when you squirt it into your hand, even if you do a little, it lathers. So it goes a really long way. Like you could do a dime and it could do your whole face. Me, I need at least a good squeezing out of it. Bigger than a quarter, maybe like $1. Is that like a US dollar, I think? Is that what it is? the US dollar coin. I need a pretty good serving of this in order to do my whole face. As you know, like I do clean up my hairline, so I shave like pretty much my entire face. I don't know if this is true, but I saw this on Real Housewives of New Jersey. One of the housewife shaves her face because she said it opens her pores, and she said it opens her pores and helps clear her skin. So I don't know if that's true, but if that's true, girl, you need to get you the shaving cream because it gives you such a close shave. Like, you don't even need to shave your face. Like, even if you don't have hair on your face, use it to shave your face, to open your pores, to give you clear skin. But actually, I don't know if that's true, so you might not want to try it because then you might start growing hair. Because you know how they say, like, once you shave, it grows back thicker. But anyway, like I said, my biggest complaint is that it doesn't lather, so I'm going through this super duper quick. I'm pretty much almost out of it, so I definitely need to pick up more, but I definitely will. Um, but I definitely will because I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. I feel like I'm never gonna go back to like traditional men's shaving cream. And I guess if you don't have that much hair to shave, it's really not that big of a deal. But if you see me like fully fluffed, like you will know, like my face gets really hairy. And it's not like a nice thing because I would leave that. It is so sparse and it just grows like overnight. Like I shaved today, I could have like a full face of hair tomorrow. Like it's really intense. So I would need a really good shaving cream. So even if it is a little bit more pricey than a normal, you know, $3-4 shaving cream, I'm willing to do it because one, I have sensitive skin, and two, I have a lot more hair to shave, and three, I do it quite often. And then I have just a few more products left. The first one is going to be a hair product, and I usually don't mention hair products so I don't have hair, but my hair has been growing out. Yes. I still don't have much hair, but it's growing out. I really wanted to get a little bit longer so I can do that little nice comb over and that line and, you know, just be all snatched. This is the Sexy Hair, Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play Harder. Spray and Play Harder. It's a really intense hairspray. So if you're not looking for a really strong hold hairspray, this is not for you. If you want something like girl, no, bye. But if you're looking for like an intense hairspray, if you feel like your hair isn't holding curls or holding in place, girl, try this. This is like cement. Like I can't move my hair. Like it's cement. I absolutely love that because being in Hawaii, like your hair doesn't cooperate with you no matter what. So if you can find a product to lock it down, then you are good. So I got this from Ross. This is $12.99. I saw on Target when I went to Target for $25. So definitely try checking your Ross for this product. But if you really want to try it, I mean, I'm sure you can try and check Target. But I know also Ulta sells it as well, but they can't ship products with sprays to Hawaii, so I only can get this product like in stores. And the last product that I wanted to mention are these leather hats. Of course, they are Katie or Luster Lux and Desi Perkins inspired. What I like about these hats more is that it's flat. Theirs are bent or like curved. I don't like curved hats. I like my hats to be flat. So that's why I like these better. And I also like the snap part better because it's not a snap. It's like a Velcro and it has a really nice metal detail here. I think there's really good leather as well. They hold up really nicely. I got them in black, gray, and brown, all from eBay. I think for either $10 or $12. Really inexpensive. It's also from the US, so it's not like it takes 3 years to ship to you. I know I have that problem too when products come from China. So it's really quick shipping and I absolutely love it. I'll try and link it down below in the description bar if I can find it. If I can't, just try typing in like leather hats or leather snapbacks or leather baseball caps on top of eBay and I'm sure you can find something. You can also find some that are curved. Where they get it from, I went to go look, it's like $25 and I was like no, like that's not gonna work because I want like multiple shades to match all my outfits, you know. So I found some on eBay and like I said, I'm happy that I did because it's flat and I prefer a flat cap over a curve, like a bent one. That's just preference though. And if you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, then you'll see me rocking those hats all the dang time. And that's going to be it. That's going to be all my favorites for the month of February. I know this was a really long video, but I just had so much really good products to share with you folks. I hope you folks enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Click subscribe, stick around for more videos. And until next time, bye.